Alright, so a pleasant morning each and every one. So we will discuss our topic for this morning to compensate those meetings po na hindi tayo nakapag-meet. So our topic for today is all about the type of spirits. Okay? So please do bear with me, no? Na matapos natin itong i-discuss. So this is a recorded lesson is I want you to give at least 30 minutes of your time to finish watching this video because at the end of the discussion, meron akong instruction na ano po yung gagawin ninyo for your first laboratory po for this term. Okay? So let's start. So our learning objectives at the end of the session, the students must be able to let's define what is rum, gin, whiskey, and vodka. Then second learning objectives, let's enumerate their content and types and discuss their effect to a person or a customer. Okay? So let's start with the first type of spirit alcohol, which is rum. Okay, but anyway, I have something to share sa inyo. What is the essence of using spirits, no, or alcohol spirits for those alcoholic beverages. So remember in this that the spirits or spirit alcohol are giving off flavoring to a product or a certain beverage, which allow the home distillers to create their own liquor, to create their own whiskey, to create their own vodka, to create their own rum and other types of alcoholic beverages. So, meaning to say, class, without the presence of the spirit alcohol, we cannot create an alcoholic beverages technically. So, may mga process po tayong kailangang gawin or kailangan ninyong malaman kung paano ba um, ina-apply itong mga alcohol spirit doon sa mga alcoholic beverages like whiskey, vodka, gin, and rum. Okay, kasi ito po yung apat na base natin, no, for alcoholic beverages. So, meron tayong mga popular brands din na ginagamit for certain alcoholic beverages, which is first brand is yung tinatawag na Still Spirits. Okay? Meron din tayong Still Spirits Spirit Original, which is blended by whiskey po ito. And meron din tayong Still Spirits uh, with a combination of vodka and Still Spirit with gold rum. So, ito yung mga popular brands natin or products wherein those distillers po are using po para mas makabuo or makapag-process tayo or produce ng alcoholic beverages. Okay? And also, I want you to take note na meron din tayong process kung paano po ginagawa to. Okay? So, meron tayong distill na tinatawag or neutral spirit. Okay? Ito po yung way kung paano gamitin to, yung process po of distilling. Okay? So, such as sugar wash and using a still. So, yun po yung isa nating way, which is the distill a neutral spirit. Meron naman ding process like filter the spirit. So, ang ginagawa po pag filter the spirit, once distilled, the neutral spirit is filtered to ensure it is clean and clear. Okay? So, again, yung una nating process is distill a neutral spirit. Pangalawa ay filter the spirit. And another po, meron din tayong tinatawag na add the essence. So, ito namang process na to, the concentrated flavor essence daw is added to the neutral spirit. So, the exact amount can be adjusted to taste. And you can add other ingredients like sugar, water, or liquor based on the required content. Okay? And then yung pang-apat po na process natin on how to use the spirits alcohol is yung age and serve. So, nangyayari to after mixing daw, the spirit may be left to age for a period to allow the flavors to meld and mature, resulting in more complex finished product. So, para bang mas familiar kayo with the fermentation. Okay? So, meron tayong apat na way on how to use the spirit alcohol. Distill a neutral spirit. Number 2, filter the spirit. Number 3, add the essence. And number 4, age and serve. Okay, so yun lang yung pwede kong ibigay sa inyo as introduction for the type of spirit alcohol and also with when it comes to its process. So moving on, start tayo sa rum. So when we say rum, its origin po began in the 17th century when slave people on sugarcane plantations discovered that molasses or a byproduct of the sugar refining process could be fermented and distilled. So the earliest documented record is from 1651 in Barbados. Are you familiar ba when we say distilled, class? Do you have any idea pag sinabi nating distilled para hindi kayo nalilito? Kasi isa to sa gamit na gamit on how to process or use alcoholic um, spirits. So, distilled, the other term that we could use is it is being produced by the process of fermenting or fermentation from the raw material. Like, ano ba yung mga raw materials natin? Yung mga grains, fruits, and other distilling ingredients that resulting to liquid to increase its alcohol content. Okay, parang nag-extract, no? Parang, um, kumbaga, mas ano natin, mas ano tayo, nagfi-filter tayo nung um, ng liquid coming from the specific ingredients po to form, okay? To form or to have a good quantity and quality, of course, of the alcohol. Okay? So, another thing that we could consider sa rum, the definition is this is a distilled spirit made from sugar cane by products such as molasses or directly from sugarcane juice. So it is most famously produced in the Caribbean in Central America. So examples natin, as you can see here on the picture, we have the light rum. Okay, itong puting bottle na nakikita nyo dito, that is light rum. So, Bacardi Superior ang samples natin, which is often used in cocktails like the mojito and daiquiri. Okay, ilan ang percent ng light rum? Ilang alcohol? Nakatikim na ba kayo or nakainom na kayo ng light rum o ito pa lang sa mga mixing ninyo? Okay, usually sa light rum, meron tayong um, standard percentage typically contain 40% of alcohol by volume or yung ABV na tinatawag. Alcohol by volume, which is 40%, which is equivalent to 80 proof. Okay? So, medyo mababa lang ang ano ng light rum. Okay? And then, yung dark rum naman natin, okay, yung dark rum, Appleton State, a Jamaican rum with a rich, full-bodied flavor. So, as you can see, yung second picture natin, that is dark rum, or magbibigay ako sa inyo ng brand, yung mga tanduay natin na brand dyan, that is considered as dark rum. So, tingnan natin ang alcohol content niya. Okay? Kung ang light is may 40% with 80 proof, ang dark rum ay may, pwede nyo siyang i-jot down. Since the color pa lang mapapansin nyo, the deep color comes primarily from aging in oak barrels, though some brands also use caramel coloring. Okay? Ang alcohol content niya ay so it's almost the same with light rums, which is 40% alcohol by volume and 80 proof. But There are brands po that contains at least 50 to 60% with 90 proof po. So, meaning the alcohol content can vary greatly depending on the brand type. Okay? So, merong mga dark rum na almost the same po ng um, yung tinatawag na ABV, yung alcohol by volume, which is 40%. Meron naman pong 50 to 60%. It depends upon the brand. Okay? Meron namang some overproof na brand ng rum na merong 75.5% ng ABV or alcohol by volume or 151 proof. Ganun kataas. Okay? So, ito yung mga ano na talaga, um, hard, hard drinks na tinatawag. Ito yung ginagamit na base. And we have also the spice rum. Spice rum samples are Captain Morgan infused with spices and often caramel for sweeter flavor. So, ang kanyang alcohol content naman sa spice rum, so tatlo lang class yan ha, pagdating sa rum, tatlo lang ang ating category, light, dark, and spice. So, meron naman siyang nagre-range ng 35% to 47% alcohol by volume. And then, um, meron siyang at least 50 proof lang. So, mababa din ng spice rum kasi meron siyang sweetness kung makikita nyo dito sa kanyang. And more of spices kasi. Okay, may sweetness na kasama. So, may sugar. So, hindi ganun kataas ang kanyang spirit. Okay? So, next we have the gin. So, when we say gin, it has its origins in the Netherlands where it was originally a medicinal liquor known as Genever. So, dyan siya nagmula. Okay, from the root word Genever. Over time, it traveled to England and evolved into the various styles such as London dry gin that are known today. So, yung mga gin na nabibili natin ngayon, no, gin, ang tawag doon? Bilog. Ayan. Yan yung mga famous ngayon at pinakamura. So, we can consider that as dry gin. So, again, from the root word Genever, yan, dyan po nanggaling ang word na gin. Pero it's a medicinal liquor actually. Okay? So, definition, this is a distilled spirit ulit siya, flavored with juniper berries and other botanicals. So, mga botanicals like they use petals, extract from petals of flowers, yan, and any types of plants. Yan yung mga ginagamit in order to create a gin. And different gin styles are created by varying the types and amounts of botanicals used. So examples natin, the Bombay Sapphire, which is the color blue here in the picture. This is a London dry gin known for its signature blue bottle and a balanced mix of 10 botanicals. Okay? So, ano ba yung 10 botanicals, no? Meron ang dry gin. Nakatikim na ba kayo ng ng Bombay Sapphire? Or yung gin bilog lang lagi? Yan. Sino sa inyo nakatikim na ng Bombay Sapphire? That color blue. Okay, yung 10 ano natin, I want you to jot it down. Yung 10 botanical ano natin, botanicals um for creating the Bombay Sapphire is with the juniper berries, lemon peel, coriander seeds, orris root, angelica root, licorice root, bitter almonds, cassia bark, cubeb berries, and grains of paradise. Ayan po yung 10 botanicals na meron po si Bombay Sapphire. Okay? So, next is we have the Hendrix. So, Hendrix is a Scottish gin famous for its unique infusion of rose petals and cucumber. Yung black bottle na nakikita ninyo. But anyway, check check natin kung ilan ang alcohol content ng Bombay Sapphire. So, jot down nyo na lang. Hindi ko na kasi sinama yung alcohol content para you can have the ano din, um, we have the engagement din na pwede kayong mag-jot down. So, ang ating Bombay Supper ay or London Dry Gin is merong 40% alcohol by volume at meron din naman siyang 80 proof din. So, parang same din siya sa light rum, no? So, yon. And we have the Hendrix Gin. Ayan, so kaya ako sa inyo yan mini-mention para at least pag nag-present kayo sa evaluator, you have the idea of how many percent alcohol content niya, ano yung mga possible ingredients din ng klase ng alcohol spirit na to. May knowledge kayo, di ba? So, kailangan nyo siyang um, i-watch ulit just in case gusto nyo pang ma-absorb yung content. And sa Hendrix Gin natin, meron tayong 41.4. Mas mataas to. Itong Scottish Gin natin. Okay, kasi may 41.4 ABV, alcohol by volume, at meron siyang 82.8 proof. Compare sa mga na-mention natin kanina na merong 80 proof lang. Okay? So, mas mataas po ang ano nito, ang spirit ni Hendrix. And yung Takerai, classic London dry gin din. Actually, most of them are dry gin from England characterized by a clean juniper forward flavor. Okay? So, ito po yan, yung photo dyan sa baba, which is the green one. Okay? So, masarap tong i-mix sa um, cucumber juice, pwedeng pineapple or orange juice, or apple. Yan. Pwede po siyang or meron kang squeeze na lemon. Though lahat naman kasi ng alcoholic beverages, if magaling kang bartender, kaya mong i-mix and match kahit anong ingredients ang ihalo mo. No? Basta mag-complement lang din siya, parang sa food lang din. No? Pero mas mabilis po ang pag-mix ng alak compare nga sa pagpe-prepare ng mga dish or menu. Okay? So, ang ating Tanqueray London Dry Gin, mas mataas to kasi meron siyang 47.3 alcohol by volume at may 94 proof. Ang taas. Mga dalawang shot mo lang nito hanggang tatlo, pwede ka ng pwede ka nang hindi makauwi. Ayan, parang ganun yung pwede kong masabi sa inyong effect niya. Okay? Pero meron naman pong mga export strength version, no? Which is wala dito sa Philippines eh. In UK, Norway, and Sweden, and Germany natin pwedeng makita o mabili sa market doon na medyo mababa lang sa 47. Merong 43.1 alcohol by volume lang tong mga to. Right? So, depende din kasi class sa mga brand eh. So, hindi naman kasi pare-parehas by brand. Meron lang light alcohol content, meron naman din talagang hard or heavy po yung alcohol. So, depende na talaga sa customer kung anong gusto niyang ipamix or gusto niyang klase ng alcoholic beverage na gustong inumin, 'di ba? So, ang side lang naman natin dito ngayon, kayo as future bartender, at least you know yung mga alcohol content like the ABV, alcohol by volume, tsaka yung proof. Yun yung pinakamahalaga. Para if the customer will ask you, gusto ko ng medyo light lang, di ako malalasing all throughout the night meron kang masasuggest sa kanila na ito po yung pwede ko pong i-provide or i-mix for you, ma'am or sir. Something like that. And another, we have the vodka. Its origin po is, the origin of vodka is also disputed between Poland and Russia, with roots possibly tracing back to the 8th or 9th century. The Polish word vodka first appeared in court documents in 1405, while the first verifiable Russian reference dates to 1751. Okay, so it is originated from the country of Poland and Russia. Ngayon, ang vodka ay neutral distilled spirit typically made from fermented grains. O gawa naman to sa grains class, no? Galingan niya ay grains like rye or wheat or potatoes. So it is known for being largely colorless odorless and flavorless, making it a versatile base for many cocktails. So we have an example here which is the Absolute. The Absolute po is the first picture here na makikita nyo may tag na color blue. Okay? Absolute is a well-known Swedish vodka brand made from winter wheat. Okay? So, tingnan natin kung ilan din ang alcohol content ng vodka, specifically si Absolute. Okay? Nakatikim na rin ba kayo na or nakainom na kayo ng different types ng vodka? Meron na ba sa inyo? O ngayon pa lang sa mga imimix ninyo? So, meron tayong Absolute Blue, which is the original. This is the most widely available vodka from the brand. And its ABV or alcohol by volume is 40% din and then 80 ang proof niya. Okay? So, almost the same with other um, alcohol spirits a while ago. So, 40 and 80. And we have also, meron pala din tayong flavors ng Absoluta. Meron tayong vanilla, meron tayong mango, flavor ng Absolute. So, we have two types po. And we have also the Grey Goose. So, Grey Goose po, as you can see here, meron tayong pangalawang picture po dito, which is, as you can see po from the definition, this is a premium vodka from France, distilled from soft winter wheat. So, yung Grey Goose natin, tingnan natin ang alcohol content. Okay? So, i-jot down nyo na lang ha. So, anyway, this is premium. So, mas mahal to at mas um, okay yung lasa nito. Okay? When, if we will compare sa Absolute. So, meron din siyang 40% ABV or alcohol by volume at meron din siyang 80 proof. So, this is standard alcohol content for most vodkas sold globally. Itong Grey Goose natin. So it produces a line of fruit-infused vodka called essence or essences like Grey Goose essences, strawberry, and lemongrass. So may mga ano din tayo, iba't ibang flavored produce si Grey Goose. Kung kanina si Absolute may mango and vanilla, si Grey Goose natin merong strawberry and lemongrass combination po yan into one, which is merong 30% alcohol by volume. Meron ding white peach and rosemary, 30% din ang alcohol by volume. And meron din tayong watermelon and basil, which is 30% din ang kanyang alcohol by volume. So, as you can see, no, may mga infused po tayo ng essence po na hinahalo from this kind of spirit, which is very exciting ding tikman kasi lalo na if kayo is gusto nyo lang ng medyo pang chill lang, pang relax lang na drink. So, pwede po ito. No? Kasi may mga strawberry flavor, may rosemary, may peach, may watermelon, and so on. Okay? So, again this vodka po is usually um, came from the high quality wheat po ang ginagamit usually sa paggawa nito. And of course, distillation process din ang primary ingredients, no? Or distillation process din ang ina-apply in order to use this. And we have the Tito's Handmade Vodka. As you can see po, gluten-free naman po ang Tito's Handmade Vodka. Okay? An American vodka crafted from corn. Yan. So, tingnan natin alcohol content niyan. No? Ang worry ko lang dito, hindi ko sure kung mabibili nyo to lahat. No? Dito sa atin, sa market kung available yung iba dito. Okay? So, meron din siyang 40% alcohol by volume at meron din pong 80 proof. So, almost the same, no? So, sana na-jot down nyo lang ano yung mga drinks na or anong klase ng mga alcohol spirits po yung may ibang percent akong na-mention kanina. Okay, pero itong Tito's alcohol, Tito's handmade vodka natin, meron naman siyang iba't ibang ml or bottle sizes compare po sa iba na standard size lang. Etong Tito's handmade vodka natin, it includes 50 ml, may mabibili kayong 50 ml, 375 ml, may 750 ml, and 1.75 liters. Okay? Pero, kahit magkakaiba po ang kanyang sizes, bottle sizes, the same lang po ang kanyang ABV or alcohol by volume. Okay? So, take note of that. And we have the next one, which is the whiskey. So, ito po yung pang-apat na spirit alcohol natin. The origin is the exact origin of whiskey is debated with both Ireland and Scotland, claiming its creation. So, distillation was likely brought to the British Isle by missionary monks between 1000 and 1200 AD. The first written records of the spirit called aqua vitae or Water of Life, appeared in Ireland in 1405 and Scotland in 1494. So, before it is called as whiskey, the first name that is being used po is the word aqua vitae or the water of life. So, makita natin anong definition ng whiskey. A distilled spirit made from a fermented mash of grains such as barley, corn, rye, wheat, or wheat, and it is aged in wooden cast which imparts with color and flavor. Cast po yung nandun sa ano. Okay? So examples natin, we have the Scotch from Scotland, Glenfiddich ang brand or the Macallan. Okay? So check natin ang kanyang alcohol content. The Scotch is Scotch whiskey. Ayan, yung Scotch whiskey natin, yung nakikita nyo po dyan sa nasa left side ninyo. Okay, yung may gold na takip. Ayan po ang Scotch from uh, Scotland. Okay, when it comes to alcohol content, meron siyang 40% and 80 proof din po. Ayan. Okay, pero meron siyang mga standard, may mga standard bottlings po si Scotch natin. Which means po, depende po sa process na in-apply. Di ba sinabi ko kanina sa first part natin, may 4 ways tayo on how to use this spirit. May distilled or neutral, may filtered, merong age, and meron tayong adding essence. So, dumedepende po tong scotch kung ano pong klase ng use or process po yung ginamit mo. So, if that is filtered, if that is cast, or adding essence, nag-iiba-iba po yung kanyang alcohol content. Kuha natin. So, meron tayong pwedeng pumalo sa 40%, 43, up to 46 po. It depends upon po sa process or use natin on how to create this kind of um, spirit po or alcoholic beverages. And we have also Irish whiskey from Ireland, Jameson and Bushmills. Okay, so ito po yan yung nasa right side ninyo na may green na takip. Okay, ang alcohol content niya is actually ito masarap tong first time kong nakatikim na to when my cousin is nagbalik bayan siya from London, and then may dala siyang, ayan, usually pagbalik bayan may mga dalang paalak, di ba? May dala siyang Irish whiskey. So, napaka, ng lasa. Hindi siya yung usual natin na iinom dito. Usually tayo yung mga tandoy, walang-wala ang mga tandoy ice, mojito, gin, wala. Even wine, walang sinabi. Ang sarap ng Irish whiskey. So, ang kanyang alcohol content naman is 40% lang din with 80 proof po. Okay? So, mapapansin natin dito sa ating Irish whiskey from Ireland is yung tinatawag na the green spot, which means the single pot still whiskey is bottled at 40%. However, some of its limited edition wine cask releases to 46%. So yung green spot po kapag meaning po kapag ang tag po ng bote or yan yung nakita nyo sa picture, the labeling and then the takip itself, that is considered as the green spot. Kapag ganyan po yung nakita nyo sa market or nabili ninyo, meron lang siyang 40% ABV. Pero pag nag-iba na po yung kanyang labeling or takip when it comes to its color po, automatic na po yun mag 46% at considered po siya as limited edition. So, ganun po ka-premium din ng Irish whiskey. Pero yung nadala sa amin or natikman ko, ito pong nasa picture. Eh, hindi ko sure kung anong lasa ng 46%. So, maybe mas mataas lang din yung ano niyan, effect sa sa atin pag in-intake. And we have the bourbon from the US, Maker's Mark or Jim Beam ang ating mga brand. So, ang picture po na yan, ito po nakikita nyo na maraming bottles. Yan po ang bourbon. So, ang bourbon natin, alcohol content niya ay, yan. Okay pa ba kayo makinig? Sana no, gandulo, matapos natin to madiscuss at andyan pa kayo. Okay, so yung bourbon natin from US is merong um, 40% din na alcohol ABV at merong 80 proof. Okay? Nagsi-62% lang siya, 62.5% at 125 proof kapag ano na siya, aging or mas matagal pa dun po sa years na dapat po siyang hindi na makapunta sa expiration. Parang as long it is fermented for how many years rather, no? Yung ano na yan, yung range na yan is mas tumataas po yung kanyang ABV, alcohol by volume. Okay? The more na nai-stock, no, mas tumataas po yung spirit and alcohol content niya. Unlike po sa iba, as is po yun, consistent lang po yung ABV. Pero ito, hindi po. Itong bourbon natin. Okay? So, yung Canadian whiskey naman from Canada, which is Crown Royal po ang brand. Ito po nakikita nyo na last photo natin sa baba ni Irish whiskey. So, si Canadian whiskey, ang Canadian whiskey natin class ay may alcohol content na sa tingin nyo ba 40% pa din? Of course, ang Canadian whiskey natin ay may 40% pa din and 80 proof. Okay? So same thing siya with other alcohol spirits din. And then meron lang din tayong brand na nasa 45. So dun lang po, isang 40% and then may 45% po tayo na alcohol by volume, which is the brand of Crown Royal Black and Crown Royal Northern Harvest Rye. So under po siya ng Canadian whiskey. So ito po ay Matic 45 with 90. Okay, 90 po ang proof. Itong brand ng whiskey natin under Canadian, which is Royal Black and Royal Northern Harvest Rye. Okay? So now, we have the effects of drinking this type of spirits. Ayan. So we all know naman, class, no, na occasionally, umiinom tayo, no, or yung mga bar na nag-exist ngayon, why they're offering drinks din po sa customer natin aside from the profit, lifestyle ng mga tao, gaya nung napag-aralan natin nung unang meeting, no, And at the same time, may mga hindi natin masasabi, may mga customers tayo na ito po yung kanilang stress reliever. And there are times na that's why they want to go to bar to drink anything that they want is relaxation din. Or there are times naman that they need to buy drinks kasi they just want to taste lang iba't ibang klase ng timpla, okay, ng mga bartender. So maraming reason. Pero gusto kong makita ninyo ano yung effect po ng drinking this type of spirits. Yung rum, gin, vodka, and whiskey. Actually, isa lang naman din yung nagiging run or effect of drinking this kind of spirit alcohol. So according to the statement here, drinking any type of alcoholic spirit can have immediate and long-term effects on your health regardless of the specific spirit. So the concentration of alcohol in spirits means the effects can be more rapid and pronounced, particularly if consumed quickly. So while some sources point to anecdotal or limited research on potential minor benefits, these are consistently outweighed by the significant health risk of even moderate consumption. So we have the scenario one here. Okay, so as you can see, sabi dito, after a long week, a group of coworkers heads to a pub on Friday evening. Mark, a young professional who rarely drinks during the week, wants to let loose. He orders 3 shots of whiskey in quick succession to feel the effects faster. So within the next 2 hours, he drinks several more gin and tonics. So anong consequence niyan? So si Mark, papansin nyo dito sa ating scenario, they visit a pub Friday evening. Pero to si Mark is rarely na siya. So bukod dun sa Friday meet-up nila to drink whatsoever, kung ano man ang iinumin nila. Okay, umiinom na siya for the week. Okay? And pagpasok sa pub, nag-shot agad siya ng 3 shot puno, no? And then, gusto niyang ma-feel yung effect agad. Okay? So, within 2 hours, nadagdagan pa yung 3 shots niya. For example, naka 10 to 12 shots pa. So, what will be the consequence? So, the immediate consequence po, okay, pag sinabi kasi nating binge drinking, ito yung excessive. The other term is excessive drinking po. Ibig sabihin, sobra-sobra. So, the consequence po is, Mark becomes loud, boisterous, and his speech starts to slur. He makes inappropriate jokes with the senior manager, embarrassing himself and making his colleagues uncomfortable. His impaired judgment also leads him to walk into traffic while crossing the street. So ito na yung mga taong very makulit na hindi mo na kayang sawayin, nawawala na, in short, nawawala na sila sa sarili nila sa sobrang kalasingan. So, ito po yung pwedeng maging effect if tayo po ay sumobra. Specifically, ang sinabi dito sa scenario, whiskey. Whiskey. So, ito po yung isa sa spirit po na alcohol spirit na pwedeng mabilis po ang maging effect sa atin once madami po tayong nainom. Okay? So, I guess si Ram light lang yan eh. Okay? And si Jean, hindi ka magiging ganito sa consequence. Like, nakakapagpahiya ka na ng ibang tao and then yung mga kasama mo hindi na komportable sa'yo kasi sobrang kulit mo na at sobrang um, inaalalayan ka na pwedeng pag-uwi or during yung bonding ninyo. So, that's the consequence po. Okay? And another is effects naman of regular heavy drinking. So, I have here also the scenario. Sarah, a stressed out architect, has developed a habit of drinking half a bottle of vodka naman siya. Kanina si whiskey si Mark every night to unwind and fall asleep. Ganito rin ba kayo? Or may kakilala kayong ganito? Almost every night bago matulog, pampatanggal ng pagod, no? Pampatanggal ng stress, no? And she justifies it by saying it's the only way she can relax and that her work performance isn't affected. May mga ganong reason, no? Depende talaga sa tao na ito yung nagiging reason para mas mag-die down yung kanilang uh, stress and other matters po na nagkukos sa kanila ng burdens or any problems. At way nila to para mas maging productive sila, may mga ganyang reason. So ang possible na maging consequence po if you will drink vodka po before kayo matulog, everyday to ha, sa physical, over several years, the heavy drinking begins to take a toll. So Sarah develops persistent stomach pain. Yan. And her doctor informs her that her liver enzyme levels are high. So warning sign of potential liver damage. So hindi pa natin siya masasabi sa ngayon, no? Kahit sabi mong bata pa si Sarah ngayon, umiinom, or yung age nyo ngayon na, yan, wala lang yung magiging effect sa'yo. Pero over the several years, doon na siya madadamage kasi hindi naman po one time ang effect lagi ng laging pag-inom. So sa mental naman, the alcohol which she once used to manage stress now worsens her anxiety and depression. So she needs to drink more each night to achieve the same effect and can fall asleep without it. So creating a vicious cycle of dependence. So mahirap naman ito. Pag tumagalat na sana yung katawan mo, drinking vodka naman is mas magiging worse kasi hindi na natin kayang i-manage yung anxiety and depression natin. So, parang mas lumalala siya dahil each night, okay, hahanapin mo na siya na parang ito yung magiging way mo para malesen yung anxiety and depression mo. Pero ang tendency na habang tumatagal, hindi ka na totoong makatulog. Kasi yun na po yung naging effect niya. Noong una, okay pa. Kasi nakakatulog ka, di ba? Sabi sa scenario 1 kanina, it helps her to sleep. Okay, and then less the stress. Pero pag nasanay na yung katawan mo, paulit-ulit mo siyang ginagawa, mas tumataas po yung percent ng anxiety and depression natin. So ngayon, ang default mo ngayon, dating nakakatulog ka, ngayon hindi na. Okay? So, ayan. So I hope and pray you have learned something from today's lesson. So for your laboratory next meeting po, ayan, next week, October 29, Thursday, or naglagay po ako ng date, or November 6. Kasi unsure ako kung magwe-wellness break tayo next week. So kung hindi tayo magmi-meet next week, if ever lang ha, November 26 po, you will be conducting individual po ito sa laboratory 1 ninyo, which is, lahat po kayo ay magse-search ng kanya-kanya yung alcoholic beverages na may base po ng gin, whiskey, vodka, and rum. And of course, add pika-pika na din. Okay? Yung pika-pika ninyo, pwedeng within, buong klase. Prepare na lang kayo ng isang klase ng pika-pika. Then, i-serve na lang siya per evaluator. Pero, lahat po kayo individual is magpe-prepare po ng may base tayo ng gin, whiskey, vodka, and rum. Iba't iba po yan. Okay? So, per student, may 4 na drink po kayong ipe-present. So, yung practice ng mga estudyante ko sa ibang school, naghahati-hati na sila dun sa sa gin, whiskey, vodka, and rum. So, ambagan na lang sila kasi 'di ba malalaking bottle naman 'yan. And then kanya-kanya na silang ingredients, ano pa idadagdag nila for that specific drink. So, you may do your research din para meron kayong freedom kung anong gusto nyong i-mix. And don't forget to pair it with some pika-pika po. Yung pika-pika pang kalahatan na if you want to cook sisig, or pwede namang, let's say for example, bili lang kayo ng nachos. Yan, gawa kayo nachos with dippings. Pwede na po yun sa pangkabuuan. Then, scoop-scoop na lang kayo per serving pag na kayo sa evaluator. And then, ang actual selling natin, yung napag-usapan pa natin ng prelim, which is, gagawin ko siyang pinaka-midterm exam ninyo. Ang execution po will be on November 13, Thursday. Mag-open na po tayo ng bar. Then, second day po natin will be on November 20. And last day po ng opening ng bar ninyo will be on November 26. Pero ito po ay Wednesday. Okay? So, bakit Wednesday? May event po ako niyan. No, sa mga first year ko na kung saan pwede ko silang ma-invite din na pwede mag-visit sa bar para mas madami yung bumili sa inyo. So, excuse na lang kayo kung sino man ang mga prof nyo ng Wednesday schedule para makapag-open kayo ng bar ng November 26. So, kung ano yung napag-usapan natin last time, yun pa din po ang ipe-prepare natin. Pwede na siguro tayong meet ulit, mag-check ako ng date kung kailan tayo magmi-meeting regarding costing ng mga possible na bibilin para alam niyo yung ambagan ninyo. Wala namang mababago doon, even the task po na naka-assign sa inyo. Ang mababago lang siguro is yung Wednesday ninyo na schedule, which is Thursday, hindi na kayo papasok ng Thursday, November 27, kasi i-advance na natin siya ng Wednesday 26. Okay? So, kung meron kayong question right after watching this video po, ika-clarify, do not hesitate to message me, and I'm willing to accommodate naman. Okay? So, sana natapos hanggang dulo, and thank you so much for having your time today. God bless everyone.